Welcome. My name is Marissa, and this is our Power Sculpt. We're going to start with our feet hip width apart, so that means your feet are right under your hips and they're parallel. Standing nice and tall, ground down into your feet, then turn your palms out. Lift your arms out and all the way up. Your hands land at the ceiling with the palms facing each other. Turn the palms out and dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, lift to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. This time we'll stay standing tall. We'll open the arms to a T shape as we twist to the right. And then we'll go back to the center to the ceiling with the arms up. We'll twist to the right. The arms go to a T, shoulder height, and then come back up. Here's 3 and center. 4 and center. Do it over to the left. 4 and center. 3 and center. 2 and center. 1 and center. Sweep the arms out and down. Bend your knees. Your hands come onto your thighs. Sweep the arms out and up. Your legs get straight. On the way down, your knees bend. The hands come to the thighs. On the way up, your legs get straight. The arms are to the ceiling. 2 more times. Down and up. 1 more. Down and up. Stay at the top. Clasp your hands. Take your hands behind your head. Side bend over to the right. Then turn your torso to the ground to the right. Then bend your knees and bring your torso down and then parallel to your thighs. Go over to your left. Come back up with straight legs. You're opening up to the left and then come to center. Let's do that 1 time to the left. But before we do, take your hands out in front of you and reclasp your fingers by 1 digit. So you're clasping your non-habitual way. The arms go up and then the hands go behind your head. Side bend over to the left. Turn your torso to the ground to the left. Bend your knees. Your torso comes down and then parallel to the thighs. Goes over to the right. You're going to come up. You're looking forward and then return to center. Reach your arms to a T shape. Then lower your hands down by your side. Bend your knees. Your fingers graze the ground. Reach your arms forward and up. Your legs get straight. We'll go forward and down, the fingers grazing the floor, and then forward and up, the legs get straight. Let's do it 2 more times, going down and up. 1 more time. Let's go down and stay down. Lift your right arm to the sky, straighten your right leg. Then lower your right arm and bend your right knee. Lift your left arm out and up to the sky, straighten your left leg. Then lower the arm and bend your knee. Put your hands on your thighs, hug your elbows in close to your waist. With your knees bent and your butt pulling backwards, look up to the sky as you inhale, arch your spine. Look into your belly as you exhale and round. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Push off your thighs, come to stand up. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more. Up, back, and down. 2 more. Up, back, and down. 1 more. Up, back, and down. Reach your right arm forward, up. Bend the elbow to take the arm backwards and down. Same arm goes forward, up. Bend the elbow to go backwards and down. 2 more, up. Bend to go backwards and down. 1 more, up. Bend to go backwards and down. Do it with the left arm. Forward, up. Bend the elbow to go backwards and down. 3 more, up. Bend the elbow to go backwards and down. 2 more, up. Bend to go backwards and down. 1 more, up. Bend. Let's take both arms up. We'll bend the elbows to go backwards and down. 3 more, up. Bend to go backwards and down. 2 more, up. Bend to go backwards and down. 1 more, up. Bend. Take your hands to hold on to your hip bones. Separate your feet wider than your shoulders. It's very far apart. Then just bend your right knee and straighten the right knee. Bend the right knee and straighten. 3, straight. 4, straight. 5, straight. 6, straight. 7, straight. 8, do it the left knee. Bend, straight. 2, straight. 3, straight. 4, straight. 5, straight. 6, straight. 7, straight. 8, let your arms go down by the side and let the arms just sway forward and back. Let's keep the arms swaying forward and back as we'll alternate bending the right and left knee. Right and left. Right and left. 3, 3. 4, 4. 5, 5. 6, 6. 7, 7. 8, 8, come to center. Bend the right knee, take your hands onto the right thigh, just stretch over with your torso to the right. Come back to center with your legs straight, bend your left knee, take your hands to your left thigh, taking your torso over to the left. Come back to center, your legs get straight, take your hands to your hips, heel toe the feet to come right under your hips. Your feet are back to that hip width apart and parallel to each other. Take your right top of the foot back behind you, the right top of the foot. You're getting a stretch on the right top of the foot, then return that foot in. Take the left top of the foot behind you, just getting a stretch to the left top of the foot. And then take it back in. Take the right knee to the ground behind you. Take the left knee to the ground behind you. Your knees are right under your hips and your feet are in line with your knees. We have the toes tucked. It's the exact opposite of pointing your feet. Take your hands down right under your shoulders. So you're coming to an all fours position. From this all fours position with the hands right under the shoulders, inhale, arch your spine and look to the sky. Exhale, round your spine and look in. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine, it's just a flat back, and pull your butt back to your right heel. And then send your butt over to your left heel. Then come forward with your shoulders over your left wrist, and then go over your right wrist. We're making a circle, going back right and left, forward, left and right. 2 more, back right and left, forward, left and right. 1 more, back right and left, forward, left and right. Come to center with your shoulders right over your wrists. Keep the toes tucked and pull your butt back to your left heel. Then keep the toes tucked and go over to your right heel. Then come forward over your right wrist, then over your left wrist. So we're going back in a reverse circle, going back left and right, forward, right and left. 2 more, back left and right, forward, right and left. 1 more, back left and right, forward, right and left. Come to center, turn your fingers out and sway your shoulders side to side. Then find stillness and turn your fingers backwards. Keep the soles of the hands down, the heels of the hands glued to the mat, but pull your butt backwards a little bit. And then come forward, shoulders over wrists. Do that again, pull your butt back and forward, shoulders over wrists. 2 more, it's very little, pulling back and forward. 1 more time, back and forward. Turn your fingers out to the side, sway the shoulders side to side. Find stillness, turn the fingers forward. Pop your hands up onto high finger pads and step your right foot outside your right hand. Then take your hands to your hip bones, then lift your arms to the sky. Take your hands to your hip bones, take the hands down flat, shoulder distance apart on the mat, and then return your right knee to the ground behind you. Your toes are tucked. Pop the hands up onto high finger pads, step your left foot outside your left pinky finger, take your hands to your hip bones, reach your arms to the sky, return your hands to your hip bones, take your hands flat down onto the mat, shoulder distance apart, pop your hands up onto high finger pads, return your left knee to the ground behind you. Keeping the hands on high finger pads, pull your butt backwards and loop your right arm under the left, Just stay here with your temple and your ear off the ground. It's just a stretch with the left hand on high finger pads. Let's return that right hand forward. We'll loop the left arm under the right. We'll turn and look towards the right. Return the hand forward. Come back with the shoulders over wrists. Plant your hands flat. Keep your toes tucked and slide your right leg long back behind you. Send your shoulders forward and back. You're stretching the right hamstring. You're rocking forward and back. Then find stillness and return your right knee under the hip with the toes tucked. Slide your left leg long back behind with the toes tucked. Rock yourself forward and back, getting a stretch for your left hamstring. Then find stillness. Return this left knee to the ground under the left hip with your toes tucked. Pop the hands up onto high finger pads. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Now, instead of taking the right knee to the ground, we're going to lift the right leg straight back behind us. So lift the right leg straight back behind and then go back to right foot outside right hand. So you'll lift the right leg straight behind and then step the foot outside the hand. 3 backwards and forward. 4 backwards and forward. 5 backwards and forward. 6 backwards and forward. 7 backwards and forward. 8 backwards and forward. Return the right knee to the ground under your hip. Your toes are tucked. Plant your hands flat. Pull your butt straight back to your heels. Your toes are tucked. Come forward, shoulders over wrists. Keep the toes tucked. Pop the hands up onto high finger pads. Step the left foot outside the left pinky finger. But now, instead of returning that left knee to the ground behind you, you'll lift the left leg straight back behind you. The foot will be flexed. Let's reach that left leg back. So it's forward and back. 3, back. 4, back. 5, back. 6, back. 7, back. 8, back. Return the left foot outside the left hand. Plant your hands flat. Return the left knee to the ground behind you. Keep the toes tucked. Send your knees a little bit wider than they are. So it's a little bit wider than hip width. Now point your feet and take your big toes to touch. Pull your butt back to sit on your heels. Keep your elbows off the ground. Keep your forehead off the ground. You're just pulling your butt backwards. Then let's change a little bit. Let's walk the hands forward and drop the forehead down, keeping your sitting bones pulling backwards. Lift your forehead up, loop the right arm under the left. The right temple goes down to the ground. It's a stretch for the back of your right shoulder and the outside of your left waistline. Return the right arm forward, loop the left arm under the right, taking the left temple down. Return the left arm forward, walk your hands in, come back to all fours, send your shoulders right over your wrists, rearrange the knees back to hip width apart, and tuck your toes as the opposite of pointing. On the mat, slide your right leg long back behind and lift your right leg up. Just pause here. Instead of caving into your low back, hug your belly in so you're puffing out your low back. Then lower this right straight leg down, then rebend the right knee, the toes are tucked. So the knee is right under the hip. Let's keep the toes tucked and slide the left leg long back behind. Lift your left leg up, just pause here, but don't dump into the low back. Hug your belly in so you're puffing out your low back. Keep this leg straight, lower the ball of the foot down, then rebend the knees. The knees are right under the hips, the toes are tucked. Take your hands to your hip bones, you're standing on your knees. Just lean back as if you were tethered to a stiff board. and then come back up. Do it 3 more times. Just leaning backwards, getting a stretch for the front body and the top of the the thighs. Go backwards and up. 1 more, backwards and up. Good, take your arms to a T, twist to the right hand goes to the right heel, come back up to T-shape facing me. Twist to the right hand, right heel, come back to T-shape facing me. Do it 2 more times, right hand, right heel, and return. 1 more, right hand, right heel. Let's twist over to the left hand to the left heel, then come back to T facing me. 3 more, left hand, left heel. 2 more, left hand, left heel. 1 last time, left hand, left heel, and come up. Take your hands down under the shoulders, pop your hands up onto high finger pads, step your right foot inside of your right thumb, step your left foot inside of your left thumb, separate the feet hip width and parallel, straighten your legs, inhale, come to a tabletop, exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Take your hands to high prayer. Lower your prayer hands down in front of your heart, just lubricating the shoulders. Lower your hands down, sweep the arms out and up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down to the ground. Drop your head. Inhale, come to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Now we're going to take the right knee into the chest as we simultaneously pull the elbows down to the waist. Try it now. The knee comes in, the elbows go down to the waist, go back to a high lunge. So it's 2 in and back, 3 in and back, 4 in and back, 5 in and back, 6 in and back, 7 in and back. 8, stay here, take your hands to your hips, open the right knee out to the side. It kind of dips down behind, then come forward and up, and then step down. That was 1, we have 7 more. Go up, out, around, back up, and down. 6 up, out, around, up, and down. 5 up, out, around, up, and down. 4 up, out, around, up, and down. 3 up, out, around, up, and down. 2 up, out, around, up, and down. 1 up, out, around, up, and down. Take the right knee to the ground behind you. Take the left knee backwards so you're standing on your knees. Open your arms out to the sides. Side bend over to the right, just a little bit. It's a diagonal. And come back up. 3 more. Side bend and up. 2 more. Side bend and up. 1 more. Side bend. The right hand comes down. The left leg steps out to the side. So you have this straight line, wrist to wrist, north-south line. Your left sole of the foot is down. Push down into the pinky blade of the foot. Then take this top arm and scoop it inside of the right arm. You're twisting, looking to the right, then coming back up. You're following your hand with the gaze. We're going to scoop it under 2 and lift up. Scoop it under 3 and lift up. Scoop it under 4, up. Scoop under 5, up. Scoop under 6, up. Scoop under 7, up. Scoop under 8, up. Let's lift this left leg up, and then the sole of the foot comes down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. Let's take both arms up to a T shape. Let's take the hands to the hips. Take the left knee under the left hip. Your toes are tucked. Step your right foot forward. Then step the left foot coming to stand. The feet are hip width and parallel. Lower your hands down by your side. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward. The arms go out to the sides and down. Let's do that routine on the second side. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Now, when we take the back knee into the chest, the elbows will come down to the waist. Try it now. 1, lunge. 2, lunge. 3, lunge. 4, lunge. 5, lunge. 6, lunge. 7, lunge. 8, stay here, take your hands to your hips. Open this left knee out to the left. We're dipping it backwards and down a little bit so then it can come forward and up, and we're stepping it down. That was 1. Here's 2, up, out, around, up and down. 3, up, out, around, up and down. 4, up, out, around, up and down. 5, up, out, around, up and down. 6, up, out, around, up and down. 7, up, out, around, up and down. 8, up, out, around, up and down. Take your left knee to the ground behind you, followed by the right knee. You're standing on your knees. Open the arms out to a T shape. Just side bend over to the left. It's a diagonal, and come back up. 3 more. Side bend and up. 2 more. Side bend and up. 1 more. Go over so much the left hand goes down, the right leg goes out to the right. That right arm is straight up to the sky, north-south line, wrist to wrist. Have that right sole of the foot down so you're pushing down to the pinky blade of the foot. From here, let's scoop this top arm inside of the bottom arm. 1, and lift it up. 2, and lift it up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, hold it up, lift the right leg up, and then take the sole of the foot down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. Come to face me with T-shaped arms. Then step the right knee under the right hip. Take your hands to your hips. Step your left foot forward. Then step the right foot forward. You're standing at the front of the mat. Lower your hands down by your side. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward. Your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale, lift to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward, your arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Let's take the back sole of the foot down and reach the arms forward and up. Let's tap the hands down. 8, up. 7, up. 6, up. 5, up. 4, up. 3, up. 2, up. 1, open your arms and open the hips. Pause here, your hand, the left hand is forward, the right arm is straight back. Let's glide through the air, coming to a chair position. The feet are hip width apart at the front of the mat, the knees are bent. But instead of caving in your low back, protect the low back by zipping up and in as if you're wearing a tight pair of jeans, so you're hugging your belly in and puffing out your low back. Let's do that again, opening out to warrior 2, then stepping to chair. Do that again, warrior 2 and chair. 4, warrior 2 and chair. 5, warrior 2 and chair. 6, warrior 2 and chair. 7, warrior 2 and chair. 8, warrior 2 and chair. From chair, come up to stand with the right knee into the chest. Pause here. Breathe here. Take your left hand to your left hip. Take your right hand to your right foot. Let's straighten this leg out. Let's change the grip to a yogic toe lock. So you're making peace sign fingers, putting them together, putting them between the big toe and the second toe, and the thumb wraps around. We'll open this leg to the side. Let's come back to center. Release, just standing with the hands down by your side. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward, the arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Take your whole back sole of the foot down. Reach your arms forward and up. Tap your hands down. 1, to the sky. 2, to the sky. 3, to the sky. 4, to the sky. 5, to the sky. 6, to the sky. 7, to the sky. 8, to the sky. Open your arms and open your hips. Glide through the air, step to chair with the feet apart and the knees apart. Don't cave into the low back. Go back to warrior 2 and then chair. 3, warrior 2 and chair. 4, warrior 2 and chair. 5, warrior 2 and chair. 6, warrior 2 and chair. 7, warrior 2 and chair. 8, warrior 2 and chair. Come to stand with the left knee up. Take your right hand to your right hip. Take your left hand to your left foot. Straighten this leg out. Let's change the grip. Left hand peace sign fingers come together. The peace sign fingers go through the big toe and toe next to it. We'll straighten the leg out and then open it out to the left. Return this leg forward. Lower the leg down. Your hand comes down by your side. Sweep your arms out and up. Dive forward. The arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Right leg goes long back behind. You're in a low lunge. Keep your back heel lifted. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Just reach your arms forward and then up. 2 forward and up. 3 forward and up. 4 forward and up. 5 forward and up. 6 forward and up. 7 forward and up. 8 forward and up. Descend your back knee to the ground. Keep your back toes tucked. Just arc backwards as you send your front knee and your hips forward. Breathe here. Now coming out, we're going to try to do a smooth movement all the way into a forward bend. Try that now, all the way into a forward bend. Let's step the right leg backwards. The sole of the foot comes down. Reach the arms forward and up. Hold onto your elbows overhead. Take the right knee into the chest, holding onto your elbows. Float to a warrior 3 with this right leg behind you, your torso parallel to the ground. Come back up with the knee in and then straighten the leg out in front of you. So that was 1 cycle. Here's 2nd cycle. Knee bends, warrior 3. Come back up with the knee in and then straighten the leg. That's the 2nd cycle. Here comes the 3rd cycle. Knee bends, warrior three, knee bends, leg comes straight out, rebend. Here's the fourth cycle. Go backwards, warrior three, come back up with the knee in, straighten the leg out, rebend, take the foot down, stretch over to your right, and come back up. Three more, right, a little bit faster, and up. Two more, right, and up. One more, right, and up. Reach the arms up, palms face each other, shoulder distance apart. Dive forward, the arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Let's do the second side right away. Left leg goes long back behind. The back heel remains lifted. Reach your arms forward and up. You're in a high lunge. Simply just take your arms forward and up. Two, forward and up. Three, forward and up. Four, forward and up. Five, forward and up. Six, forward and up. Seven, forward and up. Eight, forward and up. Descend your back knee down. Keep the back toes tucked. Just arc backwards, stretch here. Feel the stretch in the top of the left hip flexor, the top of the left thigh. Now, when we come out, we're going to go all the way in one smooth movement to a forward bend. Try that now, all the way to a forward bend. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step that left leg long back behind. Take the whole back sole of the foot down. Reach the arms forward and up. Hold on to your elbows your second way, your non-habitual way. If you're not sure, hold your first way and then switch it out so it's your second way. We'll take the back knee into the chest, and then we'll float to a warrior three. We'll take the back knee in, and then we'll straighten the front leg. That was one cycle. Here's second cycle. Knee bends, warrior three, knee bends, straighten the leg out. Here's third cycle. Knee bends, goes backwards, knee in, leg out. Here's the last time. Go backwards to a warrior three, come back up with the knee bent, straighten the leg out, rebend it, take it down, just stretch over to your left and stay here. Then come up, three more times to the left, a little bit faster. Left and up, two more, left and up, one more, left and up. Reach the arms up, split the arms, dive forward and all the way down. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your right leg long back behind. Your back heel is lifted off the ground. Then take the back sole of the foot down and rise up to a warrior one, Reproduction one. Open to a warrior two. Turn your palms up, rest your left forearm on your left thigh, right arm over the ear. You're in a modified side angle. Come back up to warrior two, Reproduction two. Take the left hand down inside of the left foot, right arm over the ear. You're in a full side angle. Come back up to warrior two, Reproduction two. Straighten the front leg, hips backwards, torso forward. Left hand, left leg, right arm to the sky. You're in triangle. Bend your front knee, come back to warrior two. Float forward to a half moon. Your left hand goes down, your right leg lifts up. Come out to a warrior two. Glide into a forward bend. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Same exact right leg goes long back behind. The whole back foot comes down. Reverse cartwheel, the arms go up to warrior two. Turn the palms up. Lean backwards, reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Come forward into triangle. Switch the hands, right hand, left leg, left arm to the sky, revolve triangle. Bend your front knee, take the right hand down, lift the back leg, you're in a revolved half moon. Switch it to a regular half moon, right arm up. Step forward to a forward bend. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, the arms go out to the sides and down. Inhale to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Step your left leg long back behind. You're in a low lunge. We're doing this on the second side. Your whole back sole of the foot comes down. Rise up to a warrior one. Open to warrior two. Turn the palms up. Rest your right forearm down. Left arm over the ear. You're in a modified side angle. Come up to warrior two. Right hand to the ground inside the right foot. Left arm over the ear, full side angle. Come up to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, hips backwards, torso forward. Right hand down, left arm up, triangle. Come back to warrior two. Half moon, right hand down, left leg comes up. Float back to warrior two. Step all the way into a forward bend. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. Same exact left leg long back behind. Take the sole of the foot down. Reverse cartwheel the arms. Come up to warrior two. Keep the front knee bent. Turn the palms up. Lean backwards, reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Come forward and down, triangle. Switch the hands, revolve, triangle. We're coming into a revolved half moon. Bend your front knee, left hand goes down, left leg comes up. It's a revolved half moon. Switch it to a regular half moon. Your right hand comes down, your left arm comes up. Come out to a forward bend. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Dive forward, go out and all the way down. Bend your knees and come to sit down. Take your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your shins. We're going to roll backwards onto our shoulders, but don't have the back of your neck down. So you're just rolling backwards to your shoulders and then coming back up. Your feet are off the ground. You're rolling backwards to your shoulders so your head doesn't touch the ground. Go backwards and up. Backwards and up. Do it one more time. Backwards and up. Now lift your feet as high as your knees. Flex your feet. Then separate your feet hip width and parallel. Then lower your feet down. Take your hands to your shins. Pull back on your shins to come to sit up nice and tall. Take your hands behind you. Your palms are face down. Your fingers face away. Lift your butt up. See if you can get your hips as high as your shoulders. Your face will be parallel to the ground. Sorry, your face parallel to the sky. Then lower your butt down. Cross your shins and walk your hands forward, stretching your hips, stretching your spine. Walk your hands in, take your legs wide apart. Let the hands come down behind you on high finger pads that you push into your hands to lift your butt off the ground. When your butt comes down, see if you can take your legs a little bit wider. Flex your feet. Your knees are directed towards the ceiling, the toes towards the ceiling. Walk your hands forward on high finger pads. Your elbows are off the ground. Then plant your hands flat and bend your elbows down to the ground. Come back up with the elbows off the ground. Pop the hands up onto high finger pads. Walk your hands in, coming to sit up nice and tall. Reach your hands forward. Plug the head of the arm bones into the shoulder sockets. Lift the arms up. Side bend to the right and come up. 3 more. Right and come up. 2 more. Right and come up. 1 more. Right. The right forearm comes down onto the right thigh, the right elbow close to the right hip bone. Let this left arm go back by your left ear, then look up to the inside of this arm, round the arm over. Look straight ahead. Take both arms to frame the ears and rise up. Stretch over to your left and come up. 3 more. Left and come up. 2 more. Left and come up. 1 more. Left. Lower the left forearm down, the left elbow close to the left hip bone, the right arm over the right ear, then round this right arm and look up to the inside of that right arm. Look straight ahead, take both arms to frame the ears, rise up. Turn and face the right, take your arms down below your right knee, stretching over to the right. Still facing the right leg, reach the arms to frame the ears and come up and turn to face center. Turn to face to the left, take the arms down below the left knee, stretching over. Take the arms to frame the ears, rise up and come to center. Take the arms out to a T shape, twist to your right and come back to center. 2, center. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, center. Twist to the left. Left, center. 2, center. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, twist to the right, take the left hand outside the right foot, the back hand turn the palm up, looking backwards. Now we're going to do that in a smooth movement. Come all the way back to a T shape facing me, then again dip down to the right and come to center. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, let's twist over to the left. The right hand goes outside the left foot. The left hand back behind turns the palm up. You're looking backwards to your left hand. Come all the way in a smooth movement to face me in that T shape. Do it again. 2, center. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, center. Lower the hands down. Bend your knees. The soles of the feet are down. The toes are pointed out. The knees are pointed out. Take your hands to prayer. Connect the elbows to the inside of the knees, the outside of the elbows to the inside of the knees. Then lower your right hand down on a diagonal. Reach your left arm back on a diagonal. Let's keep the elbows straight and lower this left hand to close over the right. That's 1, open. 2, open. 3, open. 4, open. 5, open. 6, open. 7, open. 8, open. Look straight ahead. Take this left elbow inside of the left knee. The arm is straight. Take your right arm back behind on a diagonal. Look to the hand. So your gaze is going to follow the hand. The right hand goes down to close over the left and open. 2, down, open. 3, down, open. 4, down, open. 5, down, open. 6, down, open. 7, down, open. 8, down, open. Stay here. Then lower this right arm inside of the right knee. Take the hands to prayer. Disconnect the elbows and the knees. You're sitting up nice and tall. Walk your feet forward. Your knees are bent. The soles of the feet are down, hip width apart. Then take your hands to your shins. Pull back on your shins that you can sit up nice and tall. Stay sitting tall. Then take your hands behind you. See if you can keep your feet grounded as you lift your butt. see if you can keep your feet grounded. As you walk your hands forward, you're going to come to a forward bend, keeping the feet grounded. Then come to stand up. Take your hands to prayer in front of your heart. Thank you so very much for joining me. My name is Marissa, and this was our Power Sculpt. Lower your hands down by your side.